Welcome back to the channel, where we explore the intriguing intersections of psychology, economics, and human well-being. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that has puzzled economists and psychologists alike for decades: the Easterlin Paradox. Have you ever wondered if earning more money can truly make you happier? Or why happiness seems to plateau at a certain income level? Stick around, as we unpack the mystery behind wealth and happiness. The Easterlin Paradox is named after Richard Easterlin, an American economist who introduced this concept in the 1970s. His research aimed to explore the relationship between income and happiness across different countries. He found that while within a single country, richer people tend to report higher levels of happiness compared to poorer people, this relationship does not hold as strongly when looking at countries over time. Simply put, as a nation's average income rises, there isn't always a corresponding increase in the overall happiness of its citizens. This paradox has sparked countless debates and studies, challenging the age-old assumption that money can buy happiness. So, what does this paradox really mean? Let's break it down in a simple way. Imagine you get a promotion and your income doubles. Initially, you'll feel more secure, more satisfied, and more content with life. You can afford better housing, travel more, and indulge in luxuries. However, over time, you'll find that the happiness boost you experienced starts to fade. You get used to your new lifestyle, and that initial excitement diminishes. Easterlin's findings revealed two core observations. 1. Within a country at a given point in time, people with higher incomes report higher levels of happiness. However, this doesn't necessarily mean that if everyone's income rises, the entire population's happiness will increase proportionally. 2. Over time, in wealthier countries, average happiness levels do not necessarily rise as GDP per capita increases. Even if a country's economy grows substantially, its citizens don't always become happier. In fact, in some cases, happiness levels may even stagnate or decline. This suggests that once basic needs are met, further increases in income have a diminishing return on happiness. But why does this happen? Shouldn't having more money allow us to do more, be more, and therefore feel happier? To understand why the Easterlin paradox exists, we need to delve into a few psychological and social theories. One of the main explanations is hedonic adaptation. This concept suggests that people quickly adapt to changes in their circumstances, whether good or bad. After a significant positive change, like a salary increase, our happiness spikes, but then we return to a baseline level as we get used to the new normal. Another contributing factor is social comparison. As our income rises, so does the income of those around us. We start comparing ourselves to our new peers, and our sense of what is normal, or enough, shifts. What once felt like a substantial income now seems average or even insufficient compared to others in our new social circle. These factors help explain why the happiness that comes from increased wealth is often short-lived. But there's another important dimension to consider: the relative income effect. It's not just about how much you earn in absolute terms, but how much you earn relative to others in your community or country. If everyone's income rises at the same rate, there may be no change in happiness because your position relative to others remains the same. If increasing national wealth doesn't always lead to higher happiness, does this mean economic growth is irrelevant? Not exactly. Economic growth can have significant benefits, especially in poorer countries where people struggle to meet basic needs like food, healthcare, and education. In these contexts, a rise in income can lead to substantial improvements in life satisfaction and well-being. But once a certain level of wealth is reached, where basic needs are comfortably met, the direct impact of further economic growth on happiness diminishes. This is why in affluent countries, the pursuit of more and more wealth may not translate to greater happiness. Instead, other factors come into play, such as social relationships, mental health, a sense of purpose, and work-life balance. Of course, the Easterlin Paradox is not without its critics. Some researchers argue that there is a positive relationship between income and happiness, even in wealthy countries. They suggest that perhaps earlier studies failed to capture subtle increases in happiness or that the measurements of well-being were not comprehensive enough. Moreover, newer studies using more detailed data have found that while the correlation between income and happiness is weaker at higher levels of wealth, it still exists. For example, an increase in income might enable people to access better healthcare, reduce stress, and provide security, all of which contribute to overall life satisfaction. So, what does the Easterlin Paradox mean for us on a personal level? It's not that money is unimportant. Financial stability is crucial for well-being, especially when it provides for basic needs and reduces anxiety related to financial insecurity. However, once we reach a level of comfort, pursuing more wealth as the sole path to happiness might not be as fulfilling as we imagined. Instead of focusing solely on income growth, it's essential to consider other aspects of life that contribute to well-being. Building strong relationships, engaging in meaningful work, maintaining good health, and finding a balance between work and leisure can all have a significant impact on happiness. The Easterlin Paradox teaches us that while money can enhance happiness up to a certain point, it's not the ultimate key to a fulfilling life. So, the next time you find yourself chasing after that next promotion or striving to double your income, take a step back and ask yourself, what am I really seeking? Is it more money, or is it a deeper sense of contentment and purpose? True happiness comes from a holistic approach to life, where financial success is balanced with personal growth, meaningful connections, and inner peace. Thank you for joining us today. If you enjoyed this video and found it insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content that explores the depths of human well-being. Until next time, remember, happiness is not just about having more but being more.